Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today to do the Zodiac series readings with the Moon timing card. This reading is for Aquarius. So let's just jump in. The major arcana card is the Star and the minor is the King of Swords. This is my 1971 deck. Very loyal. It's been with me from the start. So we're bringing that energy into this reading as well. And on this side, we have the artist representing you as an open vessel to receive all of that beautiful creative energy from Source, who will draw it from the well, the infinite well of creativity. Yes, all you have to do is ask for it and you shall receive in kind. So the moon-driven timing card, you got the waning moon. Very interesting card, as this one, suggests that it is more of a right now timing card, and it is suggesting that you are in that in-between stage where it's time to really just sit, take a breath, and wait. Oh, hardest thing to do, isn't it? But it's also a very fertile time, right? Of course, because if you're sitting and waiting, you're not really sitting and waiting. You are manifesting at that time, trying to figure out what it is that you want to go into next. So it is also a sign that you've just finished something and it is time to rest before you begin something new. So it's that cycle, and yeah, so you're in that in-between stage. And for the color goddess card, you got brown, which is a very interesting card for you, Aquarius. This is very earthy. And you can see it's time to build, it's time to grow, plant those seeds, time to really just get your hands in Mother Earth and get into it and just really create and begin something beautiful, which I know you will. Yeah, okay, and yep, so the star, represents all of the balance and having hope and renewal. So, we've got a theme going here already. And the King of Swords, well, he's truthful. He comes at things with authority. This energy is intellectual power. It's disciplined and it's courage. So, and it's quite a force. I mean, you don't mess around with king messages. And the King of Swords is King of Air, so there you go, right? It is very swift, very clean, and yep, right there for you. So, okay, let's begin the begin and the waning moon and look at the cards of truth. We've got the cards of truth to give us direction, and then we've got the Lenormand cards to give us some clarity. So for you, you got the 8 of Diamonds. Beautiful card, very earthy in its own right. It is the earth element in the cards of truth. And it's all about having self-validation. This is in your skills and in your talents. It is financial fulfillment. It's related to the Hanged Man, so you can expect to have some time in that contemplation mode where it's, again, telling you that that's where you need to be right now. Just kind of settling, getting grounded, and venturing from there. Just letting all of those little seedlings or seeds of inklings to come into play for you. You got the Gentleman, this is a very positive, uplifting card. It supports the whole reading. So this is really, really lovely for you. And I should also suggest that, or let you know that the eights are also Rahu energy. So this is actually going out into that matrix of yourself, exploring something and just experimenting in what might be just outside your comfort zone, whatever that means to you, and explore and just kind of feel it through. It's a very intuitive card, very psychic card. So yeah, it is a time for introspection, to contemplate, and it is about the value, either the value within for your self-validation or an innate knowing of the value of people, places, and things. It is success in developing your skills and your talents, and there is a money element to this as well. So yeah, I mean, the biggest thing about the eights is that you've just come out of the 7 modes in this life, and now you're in the eights, so you've got that in between that you really want to be in, is that, you know, in between the 3 modes that ego would love to trap you in. So try to stay out of the victim, perpetrator, protector mode and be in that sweet spot where you are the watcher and you can contemplate a situation from there. So hard to do, so easy to say, but I have every faith that you will be able to do that. So that is our crux of the question of how to heighten our creativity or enhance it in some way. Excuse me. So let's see what the present situation is. Interesting. You got the Jack of Spades. Now this is the loner card. This is the one that realizes that they have to do it themselves. Nobody can do it for you. You are on your own. And right, I mean, you know this. Deep down, everyone knows that nobody can live your life for you. And the Jacks especially know it. And you got the book. So the book is all about having an answer or that inkling come to you through a book. So this could be your old class books, it could be the new book you just put on the shelf or just finished reading. When I get this card in a personal reading, I always go to the bookshelf and pull a book off, close my eyes, pull a book off, keep them closed, and then just search through the pages and then open my eyes and, you know, once I've run my finger down and read whatever I've landed on. It never fails to give me some other little piece to contemplate and think about. And that is the place that Spirit is asking you to be at this time. So it looks like you are there, darling, right? There. So let's look at the near future. You got the beautiful Ace of Diamonds. Yeah, this is a powerful card. Ace of Diamonds with clarifying the child. This is like 2 ends of the spectrum, really. The ace embodies the entire suit that it's in. So it has all the power of skills, decision-making, you know, all of those good things within it. So the foundation of this card is, again, all about your skills, your talent. It has financials attached to it. So for you, this is also sun energy. So it is reflecting who you are at your core. So it's about revelations. So in the near future, you are going to get that seed. It's right there for you. Part of the clue for you is to look at it in a childlike manner, which might be asking quite a lot with this Ace of Diamonds here, because they are like I said, very strong. It reflects you and your personality. It is a self-realization about a skill or a talent. So this is going to send you down a path, and it's for the bettering of your life. So if you can get through this Jack of Spades with all of that contemplating, that hangman energy, and it's also creative. It's the Uranus that it represents, so that is all good for you. It's karmic lessons as well, so just saying that that is a good thing to draw that energy from. It's knowing and balancing your strengths and weaknesses. That is the Jack of Spades, because it's all about remedies and cures and physical and mental attributes that you have. So there you go. Wonderful. Okay, so now we are going to go into what should you do. So we got the Stork as clarifying, and we got the 10 of Diamonds as the direction card. So, and it is in reverse. So the 10 of Diamonds is that big wish card. It is about, again, very earthy because of the diamonds. It's earthy energy, and it is represents the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot. So it's like spinning that wheel. So yes, in this contemplation of where you're going to be going in this next little venture, when you step out of that in-between stage, you are going to be faced with something very concrete, very stable and rewarding. It's telling you that whatever effort you put in, Source is going to give it back to you. Yeah, it's for measure for measure. It is a very beautiful balance. So yeah, dive in, give it your all, and Source will see you through here. And the stork is all about, it can be about going somewhere, but it can also be signaling change. So it's progress, that whatever, how far you get with this 10 of Diamonds, and don't forget it's in reverse, so it might not be totally obvious when it comes to you what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, just really sit in that contemplation and think about it and be able to work that through with lessons and within your meditation. Be sure to write things down so that you can revisit them later. Not everything stays with you, and some of those could be very juicy little fertilizer for whatever seed you're going to be finding. And it does. It says here, progress heals pain drawn from the past. Embrace kindness, and new friendships will last. So this can be a friendship with an idea, someone physical, and if that's true, look for someone with long legs and a long thin nose, because it can literally be a person. I know, it's so fun, isn't it? So yeah, just be aware, and not in that hyper awareness mode, because it's also asking you to, yes, it's going to come through like that for you, but it is also you with that hangman and that contemplation and that really taking the time to want and feel what it is that new seed needs to be for you, clearly about your concrete skills and talent. But the rewards here are just wonderful as to what Source can deliver. So what goes against? This is interesting because it is the 9 of Clubs in reverse. So the 9s are about processing and getting through to a conclusion of a preconceived, instinctual thought of an idea, notion, or an assumption. And this is about a person, place, or thing. It could be your talents, it could be your body of work, it could be your peers, it could be anything. But it is the club suit. So we are talking about intellectual knowledge. And in the cards of truth, this is the air suit. So it's air energy, and it is K2 energy, where the 8s are Rahu energy, the north node. So here you're supposed to venture into the matrix of yourself and finding those new little bits to discover. But the 9s are the K2 energy, which is the south node, which is directly opposite wherever your north node is in your wheel of astrology. And so that means it is where you are familiar, where your past life you brought with you something that was very comforting. It's like your baby blanket. It's something you can retreat to and snuggle up to and feel good about and safe about. But eventually the thing about the 9s is that it ceases to feel as comfortable as you want it to. And that's because you need to go back out into the matrix and find something new. That's karma. That is how you progress. So it's in reverse. So that in it is the crux, right? Because you're going to need to figure out what that preconceived idea is that needs to be let go of. The lovely 9 of clubs is known as the Pathfinder card, the right direction card. So yeah, you're going to want to be looking for a higher vibration of knowledge, of intellectual, it can be more of a journey of the mind, of the soul and ego. It's finding an answer to an instinctual thought, right? And it is something that is embodied in you. So Source is asking you to sort of dig deep and understand what that is. It's something that you may feel very self-righteous about, something that you may have a tendency to grandize about. And it may even be down in that judgmental and feeling bitter about. That is the 9 of clubs. Beautiful card. And what do we have as support? Oh, the birds upside down. Yes, this is in reverse. So this can be chatter. Birds chatter, right? And they congregate together. So this is in reverse. So that's telling me that the chatter is very quiet. It's very subversive. So yeah, darling, you are going to have to dig deep to figure out what this preconceived idea is, or notion, or thought, in order to let it go, to find a way to conclude it. Good luck with that. That sounds deep and very personal. Okay, so what goes for? 7 of spades. Yes, this is in reverse, so I always find it so interesting when what goes for you is something that's in reverse, which tells me that it is just this innate ability, it's you, right? It's there, it's for you, and you don't have to think about it too much. Nothing, it is right there at your fingertips. And you got the Gentleman, which is a very lovely supporting card. It's a principle card, and it's tried and true. So yeah, and it's held in high regard. So it is a good quality that you possess that's going to carry you through on this thing. So the Seven of Spades, well, it is also elimination, right? The nines are letting go of a preconceived idea and something that's innate within you. And the sevens are all about sorting it through and letting it go for a higher soul betterment. So this is really pretty cool because the sevens are also gateway cards.